I'm also going to share this space with Reverend Dr. Pamela Stanley.
Amen.
She's a 2012 graduate and has been my right, left arm, I guess if you would say. She's the replacement for me while I'm supposedly be on sabbatical.
It's quite a sabbatical.
But I said to Cynthia, she said, well, you know, you're not going to be at the event? I said, well, you know, I've been cited on campus so often for so many events since I've been on sabbatical. For me not to come to the event that's going to recognize those that have served and supported our program would not be what we would call the right thing to do. It wouldn't be the Christian thing to do, isn't it? But in any case, I'm really grateful for her. They're serving with me are the Reverend Dr. Darren Ferguson. We also have with us Reverend Dr. Victor Cruz. And also Reverend Dr. Everett Kilgo. So we've had many that have come and served who were graduates of this institution. I want to say that I am grateful to NYTS. I am a graduate, and while I served or was enrolled in the Masters of Divinity program, I resisted, Candace, supervised ministry. And I said at the time when I was a staunch Baptist, I was an ordained Baptist minister at the time, I said, well, the Lord would make a way that I would not have to do supervised ministry because I served as the director of our Christian Ed program at my church, and they needed me. And at the time, Dr. Moody Shepherd was the director of supervised ministry. Now, everybody in this room that have been enrolled in one of New York Theological Seminary's programs know who the Reverend Dr. Eleanor Moody Shepherd is. She's our Queen Mother. And she said to me, Nancy,
Just like that.
you will be doing supervised ministry. You're going to come out your church and you're going to find a church. And so that's what I did. And that was an amazing experience. I would say to all of you that I grew from strength to strength. I was not really aware what God was calling me to do until I came out and stepped out of my comfort, stepped out of the place of the familiar, and really trusted God to bring me to the places and spaces God would have me, not what folks were saying that I was called to do. You know, everybody's going to tell you, oh, you do good, girl, you do good at that, you do good at that. But as a result, I actually transitioned my ordination to become an ordained Presbyterian minister. We're in the sacrament. And came on board at NYTS as core faculty. I serve NYTS as the, what do you call it, certified, I got to get this together, CEC, clinical educator candidate, where I train chaplains. We'll talk a little bit about that. I also serve at a local nursing home. My family and I, my husband, my son and I, we serve and we organize the Protestant worship services at the Sarah Newman Nursing Home. So I do supply preaching. So I do so many different things. And then it is not a surprise for when students come to me and they say, well, Dr. Fields, I can't do.
Supervisor.
I have so much to do. And I'm like, really? Okay, well, let me start to tell you some of the things that I've been doing and while I was, right? And anyway, we have gone on to experience and hear about students who are serving as military chaplains, who are serving as pastors. We have one here who's served as a pastor for the last 3 years. Yay! We have those that have served as staff chaplains for hospice care. We have those who have gone on to do, we would call work in the judicatories. Pam is now with the United Methodist women, as well as serving as a pastor. She's a church planter, right? So we have one here who serves as a youth minister over in New Jersey. There are so many things that our students have moved on and gone on to do. To God be the glory. And it really has a lot to do with the commitment by New York Theological Seminary to develop and prepare men and women to be professional leaders. It's not just to be a minister and sit in the pulpit with your robe on and all that kind of, what we do. But to really serve, right, C. Vernon? To really serve the present age. And it is difficult to move out, right? Dr. Taylor, it's difficult to move out from the comfort. But we realize that it takes a village. Not just what NYTS's commitment to this work is, but also it takes the good graces of churches around the urban city, around our city, to do urban ministry, and many have accepted to train our students around this city, and even as far as Nassau, Bahamas. Is that right, Natasha? Where she served in the adoption agency. So I'm grateful to all of you, those that are here.